everyone, and welcome back to my channel for another fabulous fall build. If you know me, then you know how excited I've been to get into this fall season, and just last night I finally broke out some of my pumpkins and my pillows and my throw blankets and all the stuff I probably don't need, but I have anyways, and it makes my heart so happy. I have a fall candle burning in the background right now, and I am just wanting like hot chocolate, Halloween Town, all the good vibes. I just broke out, I have a really small townhouse, so I have to kind of minimize my clothes. Like, I live in Florida, so this might sound like more normal to you if you live somewhere where there's actually 4 seasons, but I know it's common in other places to essentially like shuffle through your wardrobe. Well, normally I have a bin of sweaters and hoodies and jackets, and I have like a couple that I wear for like going out that I keep closer to the front, but this one is deep under my guest bed, so I had to pull that out and I am ready. Is it still 90 degrees out? Yeah it is, but it's fall in here and in here, and I really think that's all that matters. Granted, I live in my own world, and when I live in my own world, it does revolve around me and what I'm feeling. So, you know, sue me. Maybe I'll go get like a pumpkin coffee after this. Actually, I don't really like pumpkin coffee that much, but I'm trying to get into it because everyone's like, it's amazing. I feel like the hype is probably worth it. I just don't drink a lot of coffee, or at least I haven't in the past. I've been kind of running on fumes lately. I don't drink a lot of coffee though, so I feel like maybe I just don't know how to order the right thing. So if you're a pumpkin spice kind of person, please tell me what you order and tell me how to order it exactly. Like, I'm one of those people who needs to wiki how to order a coffee, because I get like really bad social anxiety and I get nervous, and I also don't know anything about coffee. I'm better now, but like when I was a freshman in college, I definitely used to have to look up on my phone like if a tall was a small, because I just didn't know off the top of my head. I wish that was like one of those cute, like different than everyone else quirky things. It really wasn't. I just don't know how to order or like be a person. Anyways, let's talk a little bit about our build today. It took a little while for the color scheme to come together, but that's because I really wanted to do this cute brick house. But every time I attempt to do a cute brick house, unless it's like the classic Cully McCulkin Home Alone vibes, I feel like they don't look right. And I really love this brick texture. I believe it's from Get Famous or City Living. I'm not sure off the top of my head. But it's one of my favorites, so I did cut some of that out. But we are building a family home today, and this is not just any family home. I think I was doing a little bit of manifesting, and the highlight of this space is actually the front yard landscaping, if you can believe that, because you guys know I'm not like really a big fan of landscaping. But as we get into it, I cut out the backyard landscaping because it wasn't the same. It was like just like rows of flowers, but I wanted this house to have like lots of greenery, not necessarily messy, but a little overgrown, and then I put orange flowers everywhere because I wanted them to match the pumpkins that I literally cover the front yard in. My idea for this house is it's a family home. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom in the world of, not Newcrest, Willow Creek, my bad. We're in the world of Willow Creek. So I filled it with these base game orange flowers, and then these orange flowers from, I believe, Romantic Garden stuff, and then I use these like wispy ones, and I actually think those are base game too, I'm not sure. But then I use pumpkins from Spooky Stuff all over, and I wanted this house to be for a young couple who maybe just started expanding their family. Like, I made it a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, so there's a primary bedroom, a kid's bedroom, and a bedroom for an infant. But maybe this family, like, they just moved to this neighborhood. Maybe one of the parents got like a new job, a new raise, and they are full-size candy bar people. Like, they have struggled. They lived in their crappy studio apartment. They're like college sweethearts. And they're like, okay, it's time for that suburban lifestyle. So here we go, doing our little driveway. I put up these like fun little lawn chairs, which I really enjoy. I believe one of those is from the Tiny Campers kit, and the other is from the Outdoor Retreat stuff. But there was always a house in the neighborhood I trick-or-treated in as a kid that handed out full-size candy bars. And then 2 streets over, there was a family. This had to be like a whole block party because the whole block was in on it. But the people who lived in this house, they would hand out their candy, and they had like little water bottles and little snacks, which was super sweet. And then there was another table with 3 blenders on it and coolers out the wazoo, and they would give out Jello shots and mini cups of I don't really know what they were. They kind of look like mudslides, but this was years ago, and I obviously wasn't drinking them because I was, in fact, like 7 or 8 years old. But my mom sure as heck always got one. But I think they were like mudslides or frozen margaritas or something. They were some kind of frozen cocktail, and I just think that that is like genuinely iconic. When people ask me like, what are your aspirational goals? Can you please define success for yourself? That is like success to me. Like if I was one of those bitches that was just out here giving full-size candy bars to everyone in the neighborhood with extravagant decorations. Yard decor for holidays is really freaking pricey. That to me means I made it. I don't need $1 billion. I don't need fame and fortune, but you know what? If I can give out some Costco-sized candy bars, I'm gonna be feeling like my hard work is worth it. That, and I want a backyard for my Swedish Nooks because they like to be outside, and unfortunately I don't have any yard space as we speak. But we are moving on into the house. If you have been watching my channel for a while, you know, first of all, I talk a lot. Thanks for sticking around anyways. Shout out to you. But you know, I typically gravitate towards a lighter color scheme, light woods, pastels, pinks, yellows, baby blues, things like that. Literally multiple times throughout this video do you see me sift through and filter through the orange category. Can I just tell you, I had a lot of fun doing that, but at the same time I was like, good God, it's orange. I just wanted it to feel very autonomous, but I still wanted the build to feel like if you were to download this house because you wanted to play in it, it was still very much playable. You could just change a couple swatches, or if you like the orange, like that's totally fine. It feels very warm in here though. My mom, every fall season, she gets these like potpourri sticks, and they look like little witch brooms, and they're cinnamon sticks actually, and that's just what this house smells like. I can smell this house as I watch it back. I thought it was so adorable and cutesy, and I've been really trying to get into these, I don't really know what they're called, but like on TikTok, the people who use like custom content and G-Shade and like really aesthetic Sims and like do like, oh, like little moments from fall in Newcrest. Like I've been trying to make some of those because I just think they're so cute. And I've been trying to like diversify my TikTok content like a little bit. And I've always wanted to be like a Sims Machinima girly. So anyway, I even made one of those for this house. I don't think it came out too great, but it's only like my second or third one, so, you know, follow me on TikTok if you haven't already, except I do think a majority of you came from TikTok, so shout out to you. Oh my god, what am I doing with my camera right now? Here I am just pulling a couple things out of the catalog that I want to use to clutter up the entryway. But this house is very formal, and it was almost a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, so the infant room that I ended up making is pretty tiny, but it's got all the space you need for a kid once you have to swap out the cradle bassinet thingy for an actual twin-size bed. I think it'll be fine. All of the rooms in this house are kind of small, and then I actually forgot to film it because I'm an idiot sandwich. I just forgot. As you can see to the left of your screen, to the left of the house, if you're facing forward at it, there is a detached garage, and I ended up decorating that as a gym because I didn't feel like there were that many skill building items in this particular house, and I wanted to make sure that there was a bit more. But you could definitely turn that into like an in-law suite, or you could even turn it into a rental residential and put like a tiny kitchenette in there. Or if, say, one of your kids were to age up into a teen or a young adult, like maybe they're in university, you could make it another bedroom if you want. But this house has a full gym, a pool. Honestly, it's kind of probably like a pricey house when you think about it. But I wanted the outdoor space to really shine through because I imagine that these people take Halloween serious, like so freaking serious. There used to be this show on some random outdoor network that my grandpa would watch when I would go over there. And they would cover all of like the cool outdoor lights around the country, like the holiday lights, the spooky season, and they would do like countdowns or like lists, and they even did competitions, which I thought was like so cool. And so you just know these people go all out. They start their prep in August, like planning which lights they're gonna put out, and they do like a really awesome Halloween bash, maybe in the backyard. I put a little like ping pong table or table tennis game from university to signify like their beer pong in, because they're a young couple. Like I think some of their friends who are coming to the holiday party like love to be aunties and uncles. Some of their friends have other kids. They probably have a friend that has no idea when they're waking up in the morning. Some of their friends are married, some are getting married, some are single and ready to mingle. I don't know, but like very like maybe upper 20s, younger 30s vibes. Because me, I'm in my younger 20s, but a lot of my friends are in their mid to late 20s. And let me just tell you, life is wild for me. Like, okay, I went to a UF tailgate last weekend with my friend. Now I'm going to a wedding for my friend. But we're at the end of our build, so we're going to jump in game for a live tour right now. Alright team, we are here, and I built it up. We're in this upper little neighborhood right by the Goth family, because I just feel like that's where, like, you know, you kind of made it. Like, the Goths got it like that. Okay team, here is our final house. As you can see, my little Sims there from my kind of makeshift little machinima I made, but I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a top-down view. Let's get rid of all of this, please and thank you. I want to give everyone a top-down view because I know some people are kind of into the floor plan. Not everyone is, but, you know, I get it. So we have our 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms up here. Then our living dining combo with our closed-off kitchen, entryway, and then, of course, our gym. And let's go in here. There are a lot of pumpkins, okay? I recognize that, but you could always just delete them. Kind of put it where you want. I put these little pumpkin carving tables from the Spooky Stuff pack over here because that's just so stinking cute, okay? It's so cute. But you come upstairs to the porch, and that brings you into our formal entryway. I wanted this house to feel like a little like more traditional, not necessarily old, but just traditional. Very, you know, got a lot of charm, a lot of character, a lot of archways, molding, wallpaper. But you have our little entryway right here for our busy family. Then in here we have our semi-formal dining area with just 4 little spaces. They don't need a lot of space. And our living room, which is so adorable. I like the way that this sofa from the Book Nook kit brought in a little bit more color. But I like how warm it feels. Like, this room looks like it smells like cinnamon sticks, and that was the whole goal. It really was. And then of course we have our formal kitchen. You'll have to excuse that. Apparently someone was cooking. How is it already spoiled? Okay, rude. But we have these orange appliances, and I don't think I've ever used this swatch. These appliances are from Growing Together. They're some of my favorite in the entire game, and I really, really like the idea that they are like this funky color. And I paired them with this tile from the Riviera Retreat pack, and the cabinets are from Cottage Living. Then of course you have these nice sliding glass doors right here into a grill area with our backyard pool and some swings. This is just like a fun entertainment space. Like, you know, Sunday night football goes on here, birthday parties, casual hangouts. This is where they happen, okay? This is the spot. And of course we have our gym downstairs with the equipment from the Lovestruck pack, and then spa day yoga mats with, I think a lot of this clutter is either from Lovestruck or the Everyday Clutter kit. Then heading on upstairs, you have a really small stair landing, which I did on purpose because I make really big stair landings. And to the left, you have a kids' room right here. It's very orange and cluttered, but still warm. I gave some fall decor in here because I was one of those kids that decorated my room for fall. I don't know if everyone does that, but literally as a small child growing up, I hid a fake tiny Christmas tree that I would put up in my room. With a plethora of other decorations that are now in my adult house that I used to decorate here. That was just based on my experience. I don't want to see no negative comments. If you're jealous that your mom wouldn't let you have a jack-o'-lantern in your room, just say that. Then we have this little hall bathroom over here. It's nothing special. It looks the same as the primary bathroom. Then we have our teeny tiny little spooky nursery. This is when I got a little silly. You can tell this is the last room I furnished because I was just going a little crazy. But I found this little Blarfy from Spooky Stuff, and I was like, fuck, we gotta use the ghost wallpaper. Like, we can't not use the ghost wallpaper. And it kind of reminded me of like the Gothic Baby, if you've seen that TikTok account. It's really cute. I cannot wait to do an entire build inspired by like a Gothic family like that, because it is coming, I'm telling you. So subscribe to see it. Then we have our last primary bedroom. It's really nothing special because it's really small. I wanted to make sure they would be able to move from the house, but I thought it was cute. You know, it's very brown and orange and toasty. I don't know. But, and then, of course, they have their private bathroom. But yeah, that is the final house. And I do think she looks adorbs. I used a lot of pumpkins, a lot. It's like jarring to look at it, but I think it's fun. And if you used it, of course, you could just delete all of the unnecessary Halloween decorations and let your Sims live in this cute little brick house or redecorate it per your own style. I unfortunately did not put the shell of this house on the gallery. That is my bad. I've been trying to be better about remembering, but I'm not perfect, unfortunately. But that brings us to the end of our video, and if you enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel to see more. I have a ton of fancy autonomous builds, spooky builds, if you will, coming to the channel. And don't forget to drink your water. I will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.